What's good, Periscope? Pastor A.R. Ali, a.k.a. Pastor in the Hood. I was reflecting on this Tuesday, and it's past, I encounter a lot of people on a daily basis. Some introverted, many extroverted. But as I was retooling and recalibrating my own personal circle, as I understand that people will lie to me before they tell me the truth, empathy doesn't mean sympathy. Compassion doesn't mean that I pity you. But the reality is your home heaven or hell? I'm so glad that I have a house that's heaven because me and my wife choose to make our home our private abode. We're careful, we're hospitable, but we're careful about who we let in our inner circle. We're careful like who we let into our inner space because many times you can allow people to come in with their own issues, which will in turn become your issue. And you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You got to know your position, know your place, and know your purpose. So when you understand that the inner circle that you surround yourself with will determine whether your household will be heaven or hell. Now, I have been in some hellish households. Sometimes I have been the reason for the hell. But the reality is, just like those people and myself, we broke away, we departed, we went in up directions because at my age now, I'm too old, too wise, and really too honorary to put up with BS. I can't put up with sugar, honey, iced tea. If you can't be real around me, if I can't trust you, you will not be in my home circle. In ministry, I can't control who comes through the door. I pastor everybody. I love the folk that God has for me to shepherd, but I control what comes into my home. I control what comes around my inner circle. I cover my wife. I'm responsible for my house, not her. I am. I'm responsible that she has peace when she come in. I'm responsible that we can have a good night's sleep. I'm responsible that prayer is lifted up in the house. I'm responsible. And see, one thing I've learned, a lot of people will get behind social media and they will hide, they will lie, they will go through stuff, but hey, they listening to me. I'm not listening to them because many of them are going through hell and they don't want to admit it. They realize when they get home, there's nobody on their job, and nobody on the block. They nothing but a big secret. Don't anyone know them. So when you realize that people are big secrets and you realize that people will lie to you, you realize that you should never put your total trust in the arm of flesh, but in the creator. When you get to that point, you will be free. Your house can be heaven. You can experience peace that passes all understanding. You can be happy about going home. You can be happy when you get there, and you can be at peace knowing that once you get into the sanctity of your household, God got you covered, because when you have a God household, then you will have peace that passes all understanding. So I retool and as I recalibrate, as I rethink, I've learned that some folk just can't be part of my inner circle. They just can't. You know, I love them, but they don't qualify. They don't rank. And not that I'm up there high, but they will not upset my cart. I will not allow their hell to become my hell. I will not allow their issue to become my issue. I will minister to anybody. I will counsel those that need to be counseled. But I've learned how to separate my professional from my personal. And you have to learn how to separate what's professional, what's public, and what's personal. So your professional is your job, your professional is your vocation, your career. So you don't get to choose who you work with. You don't get to choose who you hire unless you're the entrepreneur and you're the major boss of the owner. So you're going to have to learn how to deal with group dynamics. Everybody is not going to get along. Everybody is not going to flow. Everybody is not going to see the vision. Because if their house is hell, it's hard for them to understand heaven. So you can't expect them to want to go to another level when they're down in a deep level. They're not ready to come out of low the bar. Even if the door open, they don't know how to come through it because they're afraid to go up. They're afraid to expand. They're afraid to enlarge. They're afraid to walk by faith, not by sight. They're afraid to go to a level that's uncomfortable. So they remain in their comfortability, even if it's hell. They'll get comfortable in hell. So the reality is, choose wisely. Ask the Creator to help you. Who do I need and who I don't need? Who do I need and who can I do without? Better words, who do I need and who can I do without? So professionally, you don't get to control your circle. Publicly, as a pastor, I don't get to control my circle. But privately, personal, I control my circle. So the reality is, I just want to encourage you on this Tuesday, rethink, retool, recalibrate, because you can have peace. And I tell you what, some of you may think you built to hang out with folk. Whole lot of folk not built to hang out on my grind. You can't hang on my grind and your word ain't no good. You can't hang out on my grind and you're not dependable. You can't hang out on my grind because every time a little problem come your way, you fall apart. Baby, I've been out here 57 years and I have survived by the grace of God. So it ain't too much you can pull over on me. Just because I don't say nothing does not mean I don't see it and I don't know. But some things just ain't worth my time because I choose to maintain my heaven. So professionally, I can't control who I'm around. Publicly, I can't control who I'm around. But privately, I can. So I love you. Have a great day. If your house is hell, and you're not trying to change it into heaven, and you need to get the hell out of that house before you find yourself in hell. All right? This is Pastor B. Ali, a.k.a. Pastor in the Hood, giving you real talk on this Tuesday. I pray that you understand that if you come out of a house that's heaven, this is truly the best day of your life, and you can anticipate tomorrow being even better. But if you're in a house of hell, you need to pray, you need to get direction, you need to change, you need to get the hell out of there, otherwise you're going to be in hell the rest of your life. And if you want hell, don't come around me with that hell, because I choose heaven. Love you. Have a great day.